Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Disco Elysium Part 26. In the previous video we talked to Titus, told him that Chickadee said he was lying, then we went back, talked to Chickadee, and more importantly than all that though, we pierced the veil. We have made our way through the blue door, through the ghastly Eerie, and now it's time to see what is on the other side. Also, we played pinball, that was cool.
This small elevator is dimly lit by a bulb that's been glowing for ages. The latticed cage is open, inviting you to step inside.
Get in there.
Smells of nougat and sweat. Your head brushes up against the ceiling. There is a control panel to your right, and just enough room for two people to fit in.
What are you waiting for, Kimmy?
The maintenance card under the control panel reads, Last maintenance, 10th July, 88.
I mean, that's in the future.
There are large rectangular buttons, monter, descente, and an international call for emergency assistance. That third one appears to be broken.
It says the last maintenance was in 88.
That it does. I say, let's brave it.
It was last maintained in the future? I mean, I presume the calendar got reset at some point.
At the end of the last century. Look on the bright side. If it fails, we will only sustain minor injuries. I'm talking 3, maybe 4 months in the hospital. Maximum 5.
Oh, that's paid vacation, dude.
It appears this whole enthusiasm is sarcastic.
You think we get benefits? Well, let's go. It's not really dark in here, but I'm gonna equip the flashlight just in case. I feel like it's been so long since I've used the flashlight that I'm like, there's gotta be something for it eventually. Empathy hand-eye coordination, that's pretty good. Pinball machine has been taken apart and gutted.
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to fix them up. A long time ago. Everything is covered with dust now.
Yeah, I did think we saw a pinball place in the directory.
The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded room, inspecting the tools on the shelf.
Used to be a pinball workshop.
Looks like it. I'm guessing Martinez North 22 used to be a pinball arcade before it became a hostel. There are machines left over.
A creak. Some dust falls off a shelf.
Downstairs in the hall, next to the main door. One of them even works. I've seen one of the hearties bang away at it.
Remember the dice maker? Then that means...
Whirling in Rags was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade. This is all left over from that.
Ah, yes, as the novelty dice makers said. This has absolutely nothing to do with the case, I'm sure. But I do like a nice little connection.
But then it went bankrupt. Your skin crawls from making the connection.
Could this mean the Whirling in Rags really is part of the doomed commercial area?
If that's true, then our cafeteria manager is not going to like it. We should tell him what we found up here, omitting that suspicion.
Nah, we should tell him he's doomed unless he gives us all his money to invest in a trust. The trust is called Raphael's bank account.
He does not appear to be the kind of man who likes his establishment to be part of a neighborhood ghost story about bankruptcy.
It's not a ghost story. It's a curse, and Garte ought to be made knowledgeable so he can perform counterspells.
Come on, we know Gart's not smart enough to do a counterspell.
At some point, 20 years ago, 15 maybe, before pinball went out of vogue.
Pinball's always in vogue. Yeah, a tiny hole in the wall? Oh, that's the ladies' wall.
You can almost see the shape of a man and a woman writhing inside, bathed in drug sweat and dirty linens. Bottles lie around everywhere.
I can see into Class A's bedroom from here?
You can barely see through. Better not to jump to sensationalist conclusions here. The footprints on the floor, however, definitely suspicious.
What are those people doing in there?
You lean closer to the peephole instinctively. I bet they're doing something quite unnatural there. Sensationally unnatural.
Hello, Mr. Footprint.
You clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new.
Someone's been here within the last... I had a sneeze? Someone's been here within the last week or two?
3 weeks maximum, from the dust coverage. It could easily have been 1 week too. You know, officer.
This is so good it makes him forget the whole Kimball memory.
The Blue Door was a mega investigation after all. It has now converged with our main investigation, which I would say is quite large.
Thanks, Kim. Hey, what does this mean?
It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route, behind Classia's room, in the recent weeks. This may prove to be significant.
And let's have a closer look.
Large prints, most likely made by boots. The size is hard to determine.
Could be made by
Some
our
could
boots?
be bigger than Vamp. The soles have left a pattern, uniform, horizontal lines. One person has been here. They've gone back and forth. The tips point both ways.
Do they? Guess maybe that one's kind of pointing away, but it looks like they're all pointing in one direction.
Between that and that.
Get up.
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross the workshop floor.
Like, seriously, can I cross-reference with my boots? See if it's Guy who was doing it? You have some levels.
You clearly see
Jackpot. These, unlike
large prints.
between that...
Everything around you. This is the inside of the barred door you've seen before.
Unbar that boy. Oh, we're gonna spook the hell out of her. You've been spooked!
Officer, it's a fine day for questions.
Aren't you surprised to see us coming out that door?
Yeah?
That door there, you know it leads downstairs to an elevator?
I did not. Mystery solved then. I kept wondering where it led.
There may be more to this mystery at some later time. She's holding back. Let's make a mental note for now.
There were tracks, they're recent?
Huh. This isn't good.
She's straight as a stick, suddenly.
Oh, so there's a peephole, maybe.
A peephole? You mean like a hole in the wall?
Yeah.
Yes, looking into your bedroom, miss.
The unmade bed is visible through the glass?
Okay.
A jitter of fear and disgust moves through her body, beginning from her shoulders and ending in her hips. The cigarette tastes foul to her now.
Do you think this is somehow connected to me?
It could be.
Okay. Do you have any way of knowing how long it has been there?
Unfortunately, no. But if I were to guess, long enough. The perforation is under the bookshelf on your wall. It should not be hard to cover with some tape.
It is recent. Who do you think made it?
Shit. I don't know. Maybe it's been there for a long time. Maybe the local kids use it or something. I don't know. I'll be fucking covering it up with a lot of tape, that's for sure. Was there anything else back there?
Pinball.
Okay. I'm glad someone's had fun.
Well, you asked.
Mm-hmm.
She's lost in thought, eyes narrowed, forehead furrowed.
Oh, see ya.
All right.
Alright, let's go talk to Garte, let him know that he's doomed and we will laugh at him. Especially since he no longer enjoys our patronage. We're the only paying customer in this joint. Well, we were, until you were rude to me. Now I
Hey,
live at the fishing
was there
village.
something you needed? Another thing. Great. I love those.
Okay, first things first. Boom. What if I told you I got into the back room behind the blue steel door? The veil. Pierced it.
Oh, okay. Well, I did hear you make noise back there, so good for you.
He's really holding himself back here. It takes a lot of willpower not to ask. Obviously, he's been wanting to know what's behind the door.
Aren't you gonna ask? Don't you
Okay,
want to know?
What is back there?
Skeletons. A mausoleum of the dead.
Yes, haha. What's actually behind there?
Pinball.
Ha! I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. And they told me there was some kind of pinball thing here too. I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean.
Why do you want to play? Because it might be up for a game.
No, I was just wondering.
Kind of like we'd ever play with you anyway.
If you found pinball machines there.
He was wondering about something business related, about how much money he could make of one.
Thinking of selling those pinball machines. I want a fat cut, C-suite shit, beat your chest. I'm a disruptor. I feel like capitalist plot coming up.
Capitalist plot. The pinball we have in the corner now is broken. I want to diversify the entertainment options. It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here. Other than the hellish karaoke machine. That one's always causing trouble.
I should get another shot, man. It's not fair that I failed.
Sounds like he cares about the place. He's not going to be overjoyed to hear that it's part of the doomed commercial area.
I'm going to be overjoyed to tell him, though.
You should still know. You have to be forewarned about these things.
Okay, we'll ease him into it. Also, lady, she's the one who nicked the phone line.
Why? No, fuck it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know why these degenerates do what they do. I thought we had one good guest.
I don't really know why I'm snitching on her now that I think about it. I just kind of clicked on it because it's like orange dialogue.
He really doesn't like it being classier.
Yeah, but you didn't want it to be her.
What's that supposed to mean? Fuck you, buddy. She's not my taste.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing she pays for her stuff on time. I'll forward her the bill and be done with it.
Okay, I wish I hadn't done it now.
Wow. She really isn't his taste. Her spell hasn't spread here.
Now, was there anything else?
Yeah,
have
I
like
really
4,000
wish I hadn't
posters to
snitched,
stamp.
but I don't know. I just
Then
kind
need
of clicked
to
on
wash
it.
dishes because it turns out I have to do that too now.
I'm just so conditioned to click on everything that's lit up. There's a peephole.
What wall?
Upstairs, secret back room, right next to Clause's bedroom.
I'll have it fixed at once. Thank you for letting me know. I assure you, the whirling does not abide spying on its guests.
Also, my window's broke.
The color has drained from his face.
Oh. You sure you haven't been spying on your guests?
Absolutely not. Fuck you for even implying it. It wasn't me. It wasn't my staff. The establishment will look at it and ascertain what it was.
Well, he's definitely not lying. He wouldn't endanger this business like that.
Sir, he was only asking a question. It's his job and mine. See that it's covered.
Yes, I absolutely will. Sorry, it's been a bit of a day. And now a hole in the wall.
Alright,
Thank
and
you.
last
I'll
but not
patch it up
least,
personally. Was there something else about the establishment?
you are doomed to
I hope
become a regular hobo. Not a hobo cop, just a poor regular hobo for your crimes against those in need.
What? Why would you say that? We're at a completely different address from that whole thing.
You fool. You will soon be eating out of the garbage.
So he knows of the doomed commercial area and its address. He's thought about this.
So you do know about the curse.
Everyone knows of it.
The whirling is listed on the intercom outside as one of the businesses in Building B. You should get your wiring fixed. I tried to call and I couldn't reach you.
I've been working here for a long time, and that intercom has never been used by the whirling.
The whirling was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade before it failed. Well, actually, we'll give you a slight chance of escaping the curse. You just have to pay this ghost paranormal investigator about 100 real.
Does this look like part of a doomed commercial area? This pre-revolutionary tilework? These high ceilings? The nice rooms? Well, most of the rooms.
I mean, we've seen 2/3 of the rooms. Ain't that good.
For 14 years, man. That's how long I've worked here. I've kept this place up through hail and through sleet. Fuck me, if some doom ghost...
He's done a fine job too. Though he's spoken of the place dismissively before, the hostel is actually very important to him.
Do you really care about the whirling?
Yeah, it's slowly growing on me again. It's beautiful in its own way, especially for this neighborhood. I've been trying to keep it that way. Even if it is part of the damn doomed commercial area.
So you finally admit it.
Yes, your police skills have delivered. I'm sure you'll get a commendation, maybe even a promotion.
No, we don't want promotions. We gotta be in the field doing dope cop shit. Who owns this place?
Some real estate management company.
I thought
They
I
never
smelled a
come around
capitalist
here,
plot.
just collect money from afar. Honestly, I think some money laundering might be involved.
There is an acrimonious note. It's clear he's doing the real work around here.
Who named it Whirling and Rags?
Well, it sure as hell wasn't the real estate company.
It was you?
You look surprised. What? It's a great name, I know.
It's actually a
Cafeteria managers
horrible
come up with
name?
Great names too. It's from a song.
I mean, it kind of like fits the vibe of this area, which is that, you know, it's a shithole. But like, if someone was like, "Hey, let's stay at the Whirling and Rags when we're on vacation," I'd say, "Nah, man. It's got rags in the name. I'm good."
Hail, Holy Queen, by the Ateniers. Hail, Holy Queen of the Sea. You're whirling in rags, you're vast and you're sad.
Okay, yeah, whatever. You listen to a song. Nobody knows that.
Good pick.
Well, there's other cafeterias.
What about them? One is a basement dive frequented by chain-smoking communists. I can't tell you how sick I am of Kraz Mazov,
That's
and
us.
Ignis Nielsen, and all those old ghosts.
He's hesitating, not sure if he should share this information with you. Encourage him.
And the others?
The other is a kebab cart.
Ooh.
It's very successful in its way, but it's nothing like the whirling.
Well, good luck.
Luck has got nothing to do with it. I need to think about where I'm going to place those pinballs. I have a feeling they're going to help.
Spooky Thunder?
Against the doom, it's
IRL?
implied.
I think it showed up on the mic.
So, if you didn't have anything else to tell me about my establishment, can we, wrap it up? Yes?
See ya. You have anything to say?
I've got nothing to say to you. Why
I wanna talk
what
to
you
you.
want is of no
Why are you so aggressive?
We've talked to everyone.
Listen.
Fuck yeah.
So ask what
Oh wait,
you
this is
came to
actually
ask,
new.
or get back to your commanders.
Alright, let's go back. We talked to so this is probably the new part. You moral intern lackeys, you're a mob enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all and you're their bodyguards? Privatization is not unlawful. It's cool and funny. Bro, where's the, like, not murder people, take? There's no fucking middle ground, man. It's all just, like, horseshoe nonsense. I don't know, man. I don't like any of these. I don't know, man. No need to get all emotional.
No one is emotional here. Do your job. Ask your questions, then leave.
But alright, oh yeah, we gotta go ask, if he's, eating locusts. I think we're just gonna hold on to our stuff for now. Yeah, we'll just keep holding. Hey Kuno, you eat any locusts?
Fuck does Kuno care?
He doesn't care. Do you know anything about any missing locusts?
No, Kuno doesn't give a fuck about bugs.
So he knows locusts are bugs.
Oh my god, I told you that shit is lame!
Shut up, see.
Now they're gonna take you to lame prison!
Oh no, that's the worst of the prisons.
She sounds like she's about to cry, out of disappointment at Kuno's new.
That's where they're gonna take me because I'm not apparently like a true enough communist. Because I don't think you should just like murder people. No one here is lame. Just tell me what happened.
Deny everything, Kuno. You need to lawyer up.
Kuno's not gonna say anything without his lawyer present.
There's definitely something going on here. Remember his pig's head shack? You should check it out.
Kuno
Okay.
doesn't fucking care.
If you have to say you don't fucking care, that means you care. At least if you say it like twice. If you say it like one time, maybe. It's crawling with locusts.
All around you, the hisses and chirps of locusts fill the musky air. The earthen floor of the shack has been shaped into mounds of mud, dotted with little holes for windows.
You know, what the hell?
Well, detective, it appears you've solved the case of the locusts. For the missing locust case, which is a sub-case of the imaginary insect case. So at least that's going well.
That's precisely what I was thinking.
Yes. I feel we are nearing a real breakthrough.
Think the Insulindia phasmids nearby?
If anything, the presence of the locust points to the opposite. The phasmid did not take the bait from the traps.
What if
But
Kuno's the
It
phasmid?
doesn't exist. But what do I know?
Why is that not a dialogue option?
I'll let you handle the Kuno side of things. You are doing just fine.
Come on, let me accuse Kuno of being a phasmid.
Fuck does Kuno care?
I know you took those locusts, little locust boy.
Yeah. Kuno took the bugs. So what?
So it wasn't the phasmid. A wave of disappointment washes over you.
You said you didn't give a fuck about bugs and you go and build a whole bug town?
It's not Bugtown. It's the city of locusts. Locusts aren't just bug shit. They come out of the sky like a fucking shadow. Shit descends.
Actually, they come from the ground.
Stop!
She wails from behind the fence, then buries her face in her hands.
You stop. It's like they're fucking night. Locust City, Night City, City of Rage.
The girl forces herself to watch again, the corners of her eyes twitching from discomfort.
You some kind of artist now, Kuno?
Maybe I am.
Did he just say I? Kuno usually calls Kuno Kuno.
Did you say I?
Kuno made Kuno. Kuno says whatever the fuck he wants. There are no rules here, pig.
Steps closer?
I fucking say I when I wanna, and Kuno when I wanna. Kuno's free. Kuno's free to fucking die, bitch.
This is what he sometimes does when things get tense.
Alright, making art's a worthy calling. Something of an artist myself.
Oh my god, Kuno! He's gonna make you totally lame in like 3 seconds. Don't let him, Kuno.
Yo, fuck you, see? Kuno can be what Kuno wants to be. Kuno's his own man. Kuno's free.
He tears at the buttons of his shirt trying to rip them open. They don't give way.
Kuno made himself into Kuno. Kuno can make himself into anything. Kuno can make himself into a pig if he wants. Kuno can make himself into a... Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Don't make yourself into a pig, Kuno. You'll have to take me away.
In it, you hear snow melting, dripping from the eaves. Someone closing a window. So that's what this is about.
Me and Kuno have discussed this. I'm not gonna do shit.
I don't believe you.
For once, the boy is lost for words. He turns completely red.
Man,
now,
unless we find out you
with
actually have been
splotches
murdering
of
people,
white
then maybe we
beginning
will. I
to
don't know.
appear across his face.
As far as we know, you've done nothing wrong, so you're not gonna be arrested.
Use this momentary confusion to take control of the situation. You got him. Now convince him to leave the cryptozoologist's traps alone.
Okay. I need you to stop taking locusts from the traps. The locusts are bait.
I don't give a shit. I don't need the locusts anyway. Shit is all lame now. C was right.
The girl's face appears again, above the fence, just long enough to make eye contact with Kuno.
I have to ask, what does City of Locusts mean?
It don't mean anything. It's shit. Kuno just likes to focus. Kuno likes to concentrate on shit. Build shit when he's zipping hard. Fuck. Pig, you really shouldn't have fucked with Kuno City. Now it's all fucking lame.
What's gonna happen to the locusts?
Kuno's gonna let the fucking locusts die.
Oh, that's sad.
The fuck are they trying to catch anyway? With the traps?
Insulindian Phasmid?
He recognizes the name.
You know what that is, don't you?
Bitches think Kuno doesn't know shit. The fuck out of here. Kuno's tired of this shit.
There's silence between the two children. They're not saying anything to each other, nor looking in each other's direction.
You got anything to say, girlie?
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
Hello. Bye. Hey, Kim, I have a question. What the fuck am I supposed to be doing? We sent the body away and then nothing happened after that.
Hello, officer. I think I almost have it. A new trap design, that is. I know you're skeptical.
I'm not actually
but I have a
skeptical.
good
I was
feeling
being
about
genuine,
this.
but the game was seeped in sarcasm.
So it was just a child.
Thank you for telling us, sweetie. This is good news, right? It means we can try again.
She acts chipper, but something's changed in her tone. A hidden worry. Something is secretly gnawing at her confidence. It's not this Kuno kid or the missing locusts. It's something else.
Yeah, you're right. We just need to restock the empty trap. Then we'll need to inspect the traps one more time. And then maybe we can.
He has a 38-degree fever. His resilience has given way.
Darling, I told you to take it easy. You're getting sick. Maybe it's time to go home.
You're right, you're right. We can come back next season, when it's warmer.
There won't be a next season. Not for this. Find a Phasmid or admit defeat, people.
We've come too far to quit. I'm gonna restock the trap. Let's do this, except enthusiastically.
We are getting really carried away with this, aren't we? Fine, it's better than having these people get pneumonia on the coast. But after this...
We're gonna find this Phasmid. Kim, I don't really give a shit about the guy who got murdered, if I'm being completely honest. Seems like he kinda had it coming.
He wants to see this tale through, as much as you. Otherwise, he'd have stopped this already. But he cannot let it drag out after this.
Really? It's too much, officer.
What Morel means is we're grateful for your help.
Here's a fresh batch of locusts. They should
I don't want a
slide
box
right
of
down the
locusts.
funnel. And thank you again.
I don't like
We'll
bugs.
definitely mention you, should this lead to a discovery. I'm not talking co-discovery, of course, but...
Wow. Co-discovery. You'd be famous. You'd show them all. This does tingle the pleasure center. This would show them all. We need to get you on that list of discoverers. No question about that.
How's my vault going? 5 more hours? Can I talk to the station?
Droplets of rain fall on the white on blue police livery of the motor carriage.
Well, I'm not even thinking about this.
Do something important? Something murder-related? There's always something important. Doesn't mean you can't take a moment to admire this piece of machinery. Even at a standstill, the unibody Caprice Kinema looks sleek and dynamic. The cabin is tilted frontward to give it a more aggressive, hunched look. Someone has waxed it recently.
It puts the loco back in locomotion. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Super cool.
You want to take a closer look?
I really don't give a shit about cars. Fine machine.
Yes. An extraordinary machine.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna like be rude and dismissive, but frankly, I don't care.
It's nice and all, but why so modest? Put some zing into it. Flare it up. Slam it down.
We're gonna add flames to it, Kim.
It's a bit girly right now. Fit it with some proper off-road components.
I don't know about that. You need to slam it, Kim. Make it more imposing.
Sorry, I'm not following you.
Flames.
Lingo it up.
Drop the ride, 200 mil, get the camber to Frosty Frosty minus.
No, that's porno tuning.
What?
Porno. That's short for pornography.
Pornography is something completely different, Kim.
That's a negative on the porno. Thank you, though.
No one in the history of convictions has been more sure of anything.
What's it got in there, man?
130.
I don't know what that means.
I reckon that's a 7-liter V12 there.
That's what? 7-liter V12?
7.2. Supercharged.
Lieutenant is trying to suppress a smug smile unsuccessfully.
Saying these words brings him immense joy.
Okay.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft
Radio.
Precinct 57, how may I assist you?
This is Firewalker. Can I talk about the autopsy?
Right.
10-4, come in. Firewalker.
Some
10-4,
personal-
sir. Sorry, but 10-4. Roger that. 10-10, over and out.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
No, that's enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know they are mesmerizing. They're also fragile. I'm not going to turn it on for you again.
The bullet. Kim, let's look at the bullet. Gosh, Kim, I've been telling you to look at the bullet for so long now, and you just... How the hell do I got a box of locusts, man? I don't want that shit. Bullet. Bullet? Bullet? Yeah.
The bullet is safely sealed away in a plastic bag bearing the RCM stamp. Kim has filled out the label on the bag with the item number, case number, and date and location the bullet was found. Beside his orderly handwriting, the bullet looks especially sad, like a tiny, shriveled head of cauliflower.
What do I do with you, Mr. Bullet?
What?
I said, what do I do with you, Bullet?
Well, if I was the bullet, which I'm not, I would say, find the weapon that shot me.
Good idea.
If we find who owns it, we will have likely found who used it, possibly to kill our victim. In conclusion, the more we know about this bullet of yours, the better.
Inspect him.
The jacket of the bullet is made of a yellowish metal. It has blossomed out to reveal a dark grey core. The base of the bullet is close to 5 millimeters in diameter.
In the jacket?
You can just about make out a few striations near the base of the bullet. Little hairlines, linear. It feels standard.
In the core?
It's quite destroyed. Some of the fragments are still lodged in the wound.
What can you say about the bullet so far?
Is a jacketed bullet close to 5 millimeter in diameter?
A jacketed bullet. Okay. It would have been shot from a military-grade breech-loading rifle, not from a muzzleloader like those typically found on the streets of Martinez. Even the RCM uses ordinary unjacketed conical bullets. This is strange. Very strange. I like this, officer. Strange means unique. Unique means incriminating. We need to find the gun that shot it.
Something tells you that won't be any time soon. This'll have to be one of those epic tasks that's open for a while.
I don't know how much while we got in the game. I don't know if the game ends tomorrow or not.
The squashed bullet has some sharp edges.
I mean, we
where the
ain't
jacket
never getting
is
that shit
split
done.
open. It feels cold, even through the bag.
And we can give it a shot. Hand-eye coordination. Okay, nothing is currently affecting our hand-eye coordination. I'm pretty sure we gotta have something that affects it, right? Didn't we just get something that gave hand-eye coordination? Yeah. But I think that's maybe all we have. Looking like, wait, reaction speed. Eyes are glazing over. Nothing that like gives a minus, and we also have a plus. I mean, it's pretty unlikely. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else that gives hand-eye coordination? I thought we had another thing, but maybe it was like we could have bought something?
You keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those clothes. Keep saving that economy.
What are you talking about?
Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash. Keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy eco.
That makes sense. Why is the economy saving?
Look around, officer. You see all these premium goods just sitting there, not getting bought. We've got to keep the flow of goods moving. Is this really the economy we want to leave to our children?
I don't have children.
Too bad, officer. Kids make it all worthwhile. Without kids, who's going to be around to enjoy the economy? Don't let me stop you. Open the box and browse a little. The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed.
We already did that.
The speakers below are banged up and worthless. The sneakers triumph over them. They're the star of the show here.
That's pretty good. But 50 is a little out of reach. We found that got 20 bucks. Can I turn that in anywhere?
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
Like, we're not gonna be able to buy that ever. Maybe we'll get a coupon.
If you don't mind, please put the flashlight away. Some of us have photonic sensitivities.
Oh, sorry.
I do appreciate it.
And there's a part of me that's like, hey, it's kind of like my thing, and you telling me not to flash a flashlight in people's face is,
Hello again. How can I help you?
Oh, this is unlocked. Why is this unlocked? We haven't put any points in electrochemistry, I don't think. Oh, wait, no, yeah, we did after, get rid of the expression.
Sure. Let me have a look.
I don't want to sell my armor. You still don't sell clothes,
I'm not
right?
purchasing anything
Or,
else you're
I say
thinking of
still.
selling.
I mean, he says he doesn't do it right now. I don't know if you can do it ever or what. I don't know. I need to keep that. I'm not selling this pen. I don't really know if I need this or not.
Another time, perhaps.
Electrochemistry. And we have a bunch of things to give electrochemistry. Plus. You ever been just like minding your own business at your pawn shop and then some guy walks in, completely changes his entire outfit in front of you and then tries to accuse you of being on drugs? Nah, you ain't ever been through that? Really, we only have +2? I thought we had like a bunch of stuff. And I guess all the reds still, wait, and that is, yeah, that is plus. Huh. It still should give us like a 70.
How can I help
83.
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Perolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
What's that?
A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
Where's a man get Perolidon these days?
How would I know?
There's a note of indignation in his voice. interest.
I mean, I really don't want it. I just did it for the XP.
Those triangle patches on his vest, you have a feeling they mean something, like they're similar to the halogen rectangle on your jacket.
What's with the triangle on your vest?
I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade. You know, after the People's Pile disaster. Had to take Perolidon for radiation sickness. That's what you were hinting at just now, wasn't it?
Yeah, sure, maybe.
He's taken it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
What's the People's Pile?
A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you, too.
Maybe that's why we're so powerful. Tell me more about the Emergency Relief Brigade?
We were an all-volunteer force. Self-organized. Tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill.
On the patch, gamma radiation lines crossed with a red drop of blood.
I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance. Didn't have the art to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help out. There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud. Years getting sick.
Must have been tough.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened. And why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile.
Until now.
So much disappointment. And early deaths. Cancer mostly.
We can probably take it.
And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Whose fault is it the generator failed? I mean, it not necessarily be anybody's fault.
No one's. Everyone's.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
And you end up running a pawn shop.
The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forburg as I can. Still in the same city, but...
Well, thanks for telling me.
I like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Now that we're best friends, can I have your streetlight?
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
I don't really want his drugs. Because we're a cool, boring cop.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table.
We already bought this?
Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty. They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
It's like Rene.
This is what the loyalists looked like, yes, at first. Then they wised up and got camouflage.
What exactly are these?
Which ones? Ah, royalist soldiers from the time of the Revolution. The uniforms are painted a bit too brightly, I suppose.
Figurines and rags?
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
Those are the best kind of sticks.
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they are soldiers, revolutionary soldiers. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
Meant to give people hope. Even we can do it.
Maybe.
He seems to have his own take on the conflict played out in perpetuity by these toys. Might be interesting to find out what it is.
Expect the knights.
Big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks. The kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
Who are they?
Franco-Nigerian knights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
A long, long time ago.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
You know anything about
I
guns?
doubt it, but I can try and answer.
The pawnbrokers.
I don't know what to do, man. Let me look at my journal. Okay. Sniff out dorm gunner negative. Okay, so we could go do that. Advanced analysis. Stock the trap you left empty. Sure, guys remember which one it was. Okay, okay. Well, yeah, what are the map? So your composure, and this guy was rhetoric. So we're not really great at either of those. I don't know, while we're in the area, we could try it. Alright, composure. Things that give composure. Yes. I think we have 2 things that give composure. We'll have to take we want to take off our boots. Composure, nothing that's given a minus. I mean, let's look at it. We should probably have like a 40% maybe.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabinier do for you?
What is about this old soldier that makes him stand so proud?
All you
we'll never know.
Is a veteran refusing to let go
Rolled
of
a damn 3.
his old uniform. This is not uncommon.
Rolled a damn 3.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabiniers in service of Frissel I, Guillaume le Lion, and the valiant King Philip V before him.
Don't you mean Frissel the Fan?
You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown. But he was our clown, ours to ridicule and to mourn.
There's something you missed.
Sounds like National Stockholm Syndrome.
Don't worry.
Okay. Do I want to put a point in composure? I mean, I kind of like composure as a skill. What they need to have here is you need to be able to like auto equip clothes to max out a skill. Like you need to be able to like click a button and just say like, you know, auto equip to maximize, you know, rhetoric or something. And then it just auto equips everything that gives plus rhetoric and unequip stuff that doesn't. That gives minus rhetoric or something? I don't know. Okay, we have more sources of rhetoric. I think I just my eyes glazed over, I'm pretty sure. This is definitely my least favorite part of the game. And as far as I know, I'm not missing anything. That was also electrochemistry. Really? I'm actually really surprised that's all we have for rhetoric. We're not getting any minuses? We do have a pretty high base for rhetoric.
It is such a pleasure to see you again, officer. How may I head the citizens' militia on this fine day?
Give me your sandwich.
A man so principled about his sandwich calls for a principled approach. Time to get political.
I'm not sure about
Too
this.
late. That is already fighting the bad fight. Make it stick.
Your blood sandwich is a tool of the oppressors designed to keep the proletariat docile.
What? What oppressors?
I'm sorry, my brain told me to say it.
I am not going to listen to this comic connery. Huh?
Let me ask you, comrade, did you make the sandwich yourself?
Yes, officer.
Still, the overabundance of sandwich of bodies is inherently evil.
I really don't understand how my sandwich could...
But wouldn't you rather have a proper sandwich, a sandwich with soul?
I would rather just have this one, officer. It's really good.
Dog, you've been eating the sandwich for 4 days. But imagine a sandwich absolutely minimal in design, sleek, efficient, simple.
The skepticism emanating from the Merry Senior could be sensed all the way to the Seminine Isles.
Salt is essential. There can't be too much, because isn't proletariat the salt of society?
You're describing prison food, officer. I like different, better food. Fine dining, not jail time. Please, just drop it.
Fine, screw you guys. Hope you lose your game. Little assholes. They won't share their secrets with me or give me their sandwich. Can I fast travel from here? No. I do like how it keeps showing the sleeping dock worker on the map for some reason, because apparently he's very important despite not existing anymore. Alright, take me to the church. There's a part of me that's like, we're fucking losing this game. Like, we are not solving this murder in time. If there is a time limit. Now, maybe there's not a time limit and they just have that to spook you. But, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the time limit's legit.
Hello again.
I don't need to talk to you.
The large-headed youth has closed his eyes, lost in the music.
I mean, his head
Sensing
seems normal size. Oh, we should end the video too, but...
Good morning! Yeah! Pump it up! Pump it up! Pump it up!
Alright, we're actually gonna call it here. Next time, we will do all the club stuff. Oh, yeah, and we also gotta do the thing with the icebox, but we can't do that because my physical instrument's too low because our brain's dying. But yeah, I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.